Afternoon, well, welcome to Woodset Central. Just something a little bit different today. I've got an unboxing. I've had a delivery from Rails, so it's something for the railroad. So let's open it up and see what we've got. What could it be? It's about the size of a locomotive. So let's open it up and see. Lots of bubble wrap. So it's not so big after all. Let's move that to one side. And we'll see what we've got. Lots of packaging is what we've got. Which seems to be the thing these days. Everything is overwrapped. And let's just clear the debris. And there we have it. So we've got a LokSound sound decoder, and it's for a Class 47 diesel, 21 pin. So I'll go and get the locomotive and perhaps we'll have a look at fitting it and what's involved. Okay, let's open up the box and see what's inside. See whether we have any instructions. So I'll slide that out. So the box contains the decoder, small loudspeaker which is already soldered. So looking at the instructions, it looks as though there are up to 18 different function keys that can be used for controlling everything from horns to air dump, drive hold, coupling sounds, uncoupling sounds, braking, flange squeal, Spirex valve, guard's whistle, coasting, uncoupling, etc. So that should be pretty good. So let's get the locomotive. So this is the locomotive that I'm actually going to fit the decoder to. Currently has a lens decoder in it without sound. It's a Bachmann Class 47, University of Nottingham. So I'll start by taking the body off and we'll have a look at what we've got to play with. So it would appear that there are two screws holding the body either side there, and one in the front, just in front of the coupling, and also 1, 2 there and one at that end. So I'll pop those out and we'll have a look inside. So you can see I'm working with a small screwdriver and a pair of tweezers. Just lift the screws out, and I'm working on a piece of foam so as not to scratch the body of the locomotive. And I find the best way to get some of these screws in is just to loosen them and turn the locomotive upside down. So take this one out. I think that's just spinning. So turn it out and there she goes. So I'll turn the locomotive round and we can do the other end. The end screws are more difficult, just getting access to them. So just two more to remove now, and we should be able to lift the body off. There's another one. So just one more to come. So now we have all 6 screws removed from the body. So we can turn the locomotive over and we should be able to just lift it off. So just checking with the instruction sheet, in addition to the 6 screws that hold it, 3 at each end, there are 2 clips in this position B that just have to be eased away to actually remove the cab. The clips are located just by the doors. So to do that, I've got a piece of thickish card. So I find the easiest way to do this is just to ease the body away from the underbody away from the actual cab, and then insert the card and just ease that off a little, and then whilst that's off I'll turn it round and do the other end. Turn the locomotive over and we should be able to ease the whole body off now carefully, as you can now see. So I'll just put the body to one side. We can concentrate on the next step, which is to remove this existing encoder, and then we can consider how to fit the new encoder in place, and the speaker unit will sit inside there, held in place with a little bit of blue tack. So that's the plan. Right, in order to remove the encoder, I'm going to just pop a screwdriver under there and gently lever it up. Got to do this carefully so as not to end up bending the pins. If you're very gentle. There's the existing, which I shall put aside as a spare for my next locomotive. So I'm going to start off by first placing the encoder on its pins. Okay, so we've got the decoder in place here, pin 1 here. The speaker I've mounted here using some blue tack. You can use black tack Doesn't really matter, but something that just will hold it in place. The spare wires that I'm not using that come off of the decoder board, I've just popped under a piece of insulating tape so that they don't foul on anything. Next thing I'm going to do is just pop the body back on and make sure that the speaker does not foul, but before I screw everything down I shall pop it up onto the layout and just give it a quick test to make sure that everything is as it should be, and then when I've done that I'll do some proper testing which I'll film. Okay, we've got the body back on, so and we've tested the sound, that's working okay. So I'm now just going to pop the screws back into the chassis. Right, and that one goes. Screw it down. Now the two at the on the back. They just drop into the appropriate hole. So that's end done. I'll turn it round and alright, in it goes. It's the last two to do. Drop it down the hole. Down the hole it goes. Pop the screwdriver down and not to over tighten because they just tap into the plastic body. It's very easy to strip the threads if you overdo them. So there we are. Class 47, University of Nottingham. Now fitted with LokSound V5 sound.